Is that it?
Okay, where's Mike? Oh, there we go. There we go. Mike's kicked. Welcome back to Imperium. Session 22.
Hello.
Nothing has gone horribly wrong since last session.
Yet.
That's a lie.
Missing a member. That pit was just a nightmare.
Told you it was a lie.
It wasn't a lie. That's a problem.
Well, yeah, that was the problem. We thought the thing that was a lie wasn't a lie, and we thought the thing that wasn't a lie was. It all got very confusing.
And it was Tuesday. Right.
Yeah, God, I know.
So, it's
Bloody
action
Tuesday.
time.
So it is.
Horrible things I'm going to do to you this.
I mean,
I hope you
glory,
know.
as one would say, glory for the Imperium. My life for Super Emperor.
Nearly.
Don't call him the Super Emperor.
Sus.
Oh. Soup. My life for Super Earth.
Your life for soup is not an acceptable trade, citizen.
Hey now. We get paid enough. We can afford medium rations.
That's actually true. We can afford the good food now.
Where's my beat stick I used to beat sense into people when they start talking nonsense?
Oh, God,
there it is.
There, I got the thumbs up, so he's good on that.
Right. Okay. So, you're going to get called into the office.
Yay.
I mean, at least this isn't like, as a general thing. It doesn't tend to be that. And Marcus has failed to get any sense into his head.
Oh, well.
He's going to be a problem.
Where? Yeah.
As you go in, you go past the secretary doing her nails. You do especially razor sharp today. And she just kind of motions you to the door. And as you're coming through, like a bunch of scribes kind of come out at speed in a exasperated state, holding a trolley full of books that don't seem to be well treated. Broken spines and everything.
Ah.
You get the feeling Zambo is a spine breaker.
In multiple senses of the word.
So
Sarkis is not a bibliophile.
So does he so when you break a spine of a book, does that mean he opens it too far? Or does that do that thing where he folds it around back on the book or something like that?
Open it, put it down upside down with the spine facing up.
Yeah.
That'll break the spine in about a day.
Oh.
This kills the book.
It's bad. Don't do it.
Somebody's got to write that book out by hand, probably. It's not going to be a fancy thing. Right, entering his office. A lot of books. Oh boy, a lot of books. This place was fairly kind of empty before. But now he's kind of like, there's trolleys and trolleys of books everywhere and data slates and everything.
Are they local books or imported?
They seem to be local.
Concern.
Any particular point of interest today, sir?
Boy, I wish I could add a new skill.
The creature we saw at that temple.
I had a feeling.
Yeah. Any guidance on that front then?
Problem? No. I have gone through as much literature on the Seraphim as I can find, and there's nothing useful. It's all the same repeated random nonsense.
So the same scriptural game of telephone, sir?
Very dogmatic. I mean, they say it's not a true religion, but the feeling of a true. And, of course, that does not help me learn how to kill them.
Or even what they might or may not be.
Yes, which is another problem. Whatever they are, they're powerful. They are psychic. And, we cannot just them. Is there one beneath each of these temples? How many of these temples are there? What is the purpose of the temples?
Or maybe all the temples lead to the same thing, same place.
A series of unfortunate questions either way. Even if there is just the one attached to all the temples, the one is big enough already.
You may guess, I did not become a Inquisitor because I am somebody who likes leaving questions unanswered.
Our have my forgive my impotence, sir. Are we going to say kick over one of the temples, see if we can grab it by the hand and pull it up and get our hands on one, sir?
That would be a bad idea to begin with.
Fair enough, sir.
I would want to know a lot more before I even do anything like that.
And I assume right now the locals are still rather cross about the previous temple, so they
Yeah,
might resist
I mean, I
our
can
attempts
get
to go
like
to the next one.
books and everywhere. I do, however, have an idea where we can look for him.
Oh,
Yes, that's where you come in.
Is it a purely human source of information, sir?
I don't know. All I know is where it's most likely to be. And it is the one place they're not letting us. Well, one of the places. So he kind of spins up a data thing, and like a series of vague plans come up. This is what they call the Grand Library.
right.
It's apparently one of the oldest sections of the hive. Something this important is buried deep, because it is old. As you can see from the scans, it seems to be built around some of the original structural supports. And yeah, it's completely off limit to outsiders. Apparently it's hard to get into as a local, and the head monk has just decided that he's not letting anybody from the Imperium inside. We've not made a big deal of this up until now, because we don't want to stir things up more than it is, but I think this is our best opportunity to get information. That's how you guys come in. I would like you to get in there, find me all the information you can on the siphon, and then get it back to me. Dumbstruck silence. Dumbstruck
Seems
silence.
straightforward enough in theory. It would be good to know who, at least even some basic information as to where this great library is. Well, you must have found out about it somehow. So.
It's not a secret.
I see.
Yeah, it's well known as their foremost knowledge place. It's where their equivalent of the Adeptus Mechanicus live. The amusingly named bibliotheques.
So we need to infiltrate and get the information
Infiltrate
out of
the
it.
biblioteca. Got it.
Do we have? So I'm taking we don't have any ideas of infiltrate. Any baseline for infiltration in this?
They've not let anyone anywhere near it. In my microphone cutting out.
Where would it be on the planet?
It's in Capitolus. I should have named that. Capitolus.
Okay.
Yeah, it's here, but we have no idea. We know where it is, but yeah, they're not letting anyone anywhere near it. You've Granny Arbite somewhere.
So we're looking for some of the most ancient locations. Trying to see if it's any of the oldest pre-local books, pre-now books.
Yeah, all we know is wherever they put them, they're going to be guarded. Type of thing is not generally left out in the open. They are quite touchy about these things, and the stuff we're looking for is going to be borderline heretical, even for these heretics.
Forbidden documents. Got it.
Yep. And this brings us to the slight rub. This place has not been unnoticed. Our good friends, the Ministorum and the Adeptus Mechanicus, have both realised of its existence, and would both like to get there for, obviously, almost opposite reasons. Nothing a priest likes more than a good book burning. He kind of stares at Mario. And the tech priests, they believe there might be an STC fragment or something in there, but they believe that anytime we come to one of these places.
They believe STC fragments exist inside a toaster, so.
Yep.
Hmm. When
Trying
it
really hard
comes,
not to contradict the Inquisitor. Trying really, really hard.
I mean, more the fact that the priesthood they need to know more about the local religion so they can integrate it better into the imperial creed, essentially integrate the planet better into the imperial creed, due to the fact that burning every book of their scripture can really just piss a planet off. But making it all make sense of, no, look, your god has been our god this entire time. Your god has just been the emperor this entire time, wearing a different hat. It's typically how that works. But anyway, on back on this thing. So they have my main question. So they've been trying to go through this on official channels, correct, sir?
Not until now. It's been basically ignored. But
Mm.
it's as relations are deteriorating. I think most people are getting to the point where they're going to start pushing. You've been on the ground. You know that this is not going well. These people have been isolated for too long, and we do not have the forces to properly enforce compliance.
There is a considerable amount of friction, yes, sir. So the main question being, we're either going to be. So would this be more akin to a? So I can only think of two means of entry, sir. I want to put on the table for you.
I don't care.
Would this be?
I don't care.
Okay,
Not my job.
fair enough.
Your job.
Yes, sir.
Try not to cause an international incident.
Mm-hmm.
But even that is try not. Get me those books. Get out of my sight. I've got reading.
Yes, sir.
Any preference on Mechanicus or priests as far as it goes for allying? We may end up having to.
I think the tech priests have caused less trouble. But I don't care. We're all going to cause trouble at some point.
Orders are clear.
Yes, sir.
Very well.
Right, bugger off.
We will
That
withdraw.
might be the
and go
longest
to our
conversation
own-
you've had with the Inquisitor.
We
Yep.
will
I know,
withdraw
it's
and
kind of.
go have
He
a
might be warming
conversation
to you.
Well, we did the last mission pretty decently, I
Sim-
think.
Senpai might be starting to notice us.
Is that a good thing?
Might be noticing he has to notice you less, let's say.
Hmm. Well, gentlemen, I have going back to the meeting room and going to our own. We're going to our own planning room, which is the break room. And
By break
coming
room,
up with
you mean
some-
just a random office no one else has claimed?
Yes, but we also have.
Don't we have a quarters with a common room?
No, you just got quarters.
No.
Oh, okay.
But
I thought
I'll
we had
say
a common room in
you've
our
kind of
quarters.
commandeered an office. No one's going to argue with the minions.
I should bloody
I
well
mean-
hope not.
Your table tennis tournament is going to have to wait. I know it alliterates perfectly because it's Tuesday. Too bad.
Who has a data slate here?
Me.
Sarkis, I have a question for you.
9.5%.
I go over to the office whiteboard and pull out a pen and put down two ideas. So we need to get into a place to check their books.
Mm-hmm.
This could be one of two ways. We have either infiltration socially, or we have infiltration physically. This being a hive city, and most of us being hybrids, we all know how porous hive cities can be. There's always a ventilation or system or some means of weakened wall or so forth.
Mm-hmm.
The social aspect can be considered a little bit be considered a lot more risky, because I'm thinking of actual full more physical infiltration. If we can find a proper layout and using our various hive or backgrounds, can figure out a good way to break into, acquire, and break out of the system. Anyone else have any ideas on the between these pros and cons? Puts S and P on the board and on the back and forth between these two ideas. Or if anyone else wants to add any other idea, just add your own column.
Sorry, what did you need the data slate for again?
Just for you because that just means we have the ability to do at least some levels of research because we can connect it to and do a couple of queries for research querying. Can we get a whiteboard, Greg? Can you put us on a white background?
That's lost tech, I think. I think whiteboards are lost tech, aren't they?
Probably.
I don't. No, I refuse to think how dumb that might be.
What you want clearly is a slate.
Yes. Anyway,
Just want a blank thing for. That's fine. I can make.
Yes, we need a platting board.
Background color. Apparently not. Also, it's not how you
Way
spell
goes
conspiracy.
sometimes. Bless you.
And there it is. Okay, so there's your planning board.
You need to give a token on the board so we can actually see what's on the board. We don't have vision. No, so it's not letting me draw on the board.
All right.
Oh, there we are. Now I have vision.
Okay, so the next hour is just going to be them doodling on this and drawing dragons.
Look. Yeah, well, look, you are giving us a thing of planning an infiltration.
I expected planning. That's fine.
Okay, so social. Oh, whoops.
I would remind you, we know nothing about this place.
Yes, social, physical. Well, first things first is to find its location. So it's here in the Capitolus. So we need to find the location first. It's not like I wouldn't think it would be hidden. Where would we get this kind of information first in the first place?
I mean, can we just pull up a map on the local noosphere?
Yeah, general location. Yeah.
The sound of things was kind of hidden.
Well, it's more of the fact that no one really mentioned it until they found out about it.
Yeah, it's not hidden. It's more that they don't.
It's as hidden as the Library of Congress, essentially.
It might not be important until it's important. A better way of talking about it.
So Noosphere, Gildor, could you look into that? Do you have a data slate?
I don't have a data connection.
Grab my data slate.
Can you bring it up here?
He's not the tech priest, even though he's wearing red. It is confusing.
It is confusing. I always think you're the tech priest.
I'm also wearing red. Thank you.
Yeah, but you don't have nearly as much cogginess as the other one.
No, it's true.
Oh, Killer was he's an infractionist.
Yeah, he's the talky guy, technically.
Great, this is tech then, since I'm using the tech data slate to interface with local infosphere. Just throw flat.
Well, you found some interesting sites.
Oh, no.
None of them are useful.
I found Bing.
You got Ask Jeeves. Ask Jeeves.
Ask Jeeves would actually be slightly useful.
I said what I said.
No, it looks like they haven't even put the plans on the online. Or if they have some other option.
Probably when they notice us being interested in it.
Weird space invaders are arrived. Quick, OPSEC. OPSEC for everyone.
So who has friends that can ask is the main question.
Friends. No, I don't think you understand our point here.
Who's got friends? Nobody. Nobody's got friends.
Yeah, I actually have some friends.
All right. Well then. So Gray, I have knowledge. I have relationships with locals due to my secret identity of being an artist, right? I can take a day off. I can take a day out, put on the Van Gogh suit, mingle with the artsy types, and find out I'm doing research for one of my new pieces, and I want to see if I can get it from something from the Bibliotheca.
All right.
I have classical painting, spray painting, and I also have music as well for that.
These are all going to be very useful for a library.
Yes.
Look, you need inspiration for whatever you can get your hands on. If I need to do portrait paint, I need inspiration from other classical paintage. Where else would be put? Then scans in the Bibliotheca. So
yeah. So that gives, because you got level of influence, yeah, you get one extra success level.
Success level, yes. And I need to
make a rapport check.
Report. Oh, report. Right.
That's the general inquiry. But inquiry.
Yes, I have inquiry. I have the inquiry specialization here because I have used it before. I have one success level from that. I have the extra fate point, so I'm spending it well, I will use it for the advantage. Because we need to actually get this rolling.
Hey, so. You found the building. Not completely inept.
Well.
Alright. Yeah, you ask around and they'll say, yeah, it's down the levels. Probably the nicest part of the Underhive. Because people actually care about it. They built some walls to wall it off and the rest of it.
So it's basically, this being 40K, it's essentially between a library and a commie fortress block.
Yeah, so it's basically they've got this old ancient library and then they've built a fortified wall around it to keep the riffraff out. And then inside that there'll be coffee shops and other gentrification bits.
Gentrification and underhive is not usually two words that go together, but
obviously you don't want to step outside that region, otherwise you're going to get eaten.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're in the library district, you should be fine. There's like a single lift up and down as well. Well, not a single, but a single shaft.
These guys have clearly been without the light of the Imperium for too long, gentrifying their underhives. I mean, seriously.
So let's do a normal casing of the building first.
How are you going to get down there?
District restricted or just the central library?
The whole district. Because it's the easiest way. It's got one elevator shaft up and down. Well, one set. Obviously, Bullswell shape, so you'd be waiting forever. That is guarded. Another option, of course, would be trying to breach through the Underhive.
Well, you can do that.
That would be the bloody way.
If you would like to go into the Underhive, I'm sure we won't have any fun doing that.
I would have a great time in the Underhive. That's where I got most of my stuff from.
I don't have rapid reload yet.
I have my knife and bloody and stabby things.
Oh yeah, I've got a knife. I'm a member of Knife Club. That's our Underhive gang name, right? Knife Club.
It might as well be. I forgot what the actual name was.
Is it a knife in a club, or is it a club that looks like a knife, or is it just a sharpened piece of wood?
I posted an image of it earlier.
2x4. It's just a 2x4, but with a knife instead of a nail.
Because the thing is, for my own, I'm even as brain addled as I am today, physically. I will say that I don't necessarily see us getting very far in the trying to go through the social allow us in respects. And I kind of want to do I kind of want to do a underhive infiltration. We are coming out of the walls and going in kind of thing. Not like a smash,
Also,
not necessarily a full smash and grab, but just maybe 2 stars on the payday counter.
I mean, in fairness, it's going to be difficult to bullshit our way into a restricted district. Not impossible, but
Yes.
Okay, that's step 1, but that just gets us in the right general area. After that, how do we get into the building?
it depends, I suspect, on whether or not we could pull together or rather acquire anyone who actually works in the district and interrogate them for information. If we do, say, perhaps we do a small breach first to just take an important person, interrogate them for the information we need, and then we do a second breach in a different spot, knowing where we actually need to go in particular, as it were.
Well, we don't need to start with an important person. If there's businesses there must be people doing deliveries, and they probably don't live down there. So we just
That is a good
get
point.
the elevator and grab some delivery boy and ask him where all the secret doors are.
Do we still have that elevator repairman kit?
I don't remember.
From the last time we were elevator repairman?
In fairness, oh no, sorry, I'm conflating missions. I thought last time we were elevator repairman was when we needed repairs in the elevator. It shouldn't be that hard to cook one up, even if we don't, I suppose is what I'd say.
Yeah, true.
Let me real quick. I want to take a look here. Our contact network is another thing our Inquisitor has, right?
I think so.
Contact book. He has contact network, yes. Gives you an advantage inquiry in local areas.
Okay. So we have inquiry where it is. So we're going to be still leaning on the inquiry as well. Oh wait, then I wouldn't really have needed the fate point for the inquiry.
Oh, you got an extra layer of success.
Okay. Yes, well, I wouldn't have needed to spend the fate point, but anyway, continuing on. So continuing on the inquiries, that area. Who would I need to speak to for more? How are people hired into the bibliotheca is the main question.
The monks go out and find people, bring them back in.
Okay, so we need to find a monk who's looking out to find somebody. So if we find one of the monks, we can interrogate one of the monks of getting in, or at least finding out a way to.
But
is there any local hyper gangs around that area?
You have no idea.
Oh, we played that one last time.
Not to BS, but just people who would know things.
Never play the same con twice.
I defer to your expertise.
I need sorry, I'm just trying to grab I'm trying to grab the first string so I can start weaving this. I'm also, you know what? I'm going to delegate this one to somebody else. I am actually very tired.
So, what you can find out, I'll give you a bit more info. So, the way you can look up about the priests is the way they work is they are considered the guardians of all knowledge. They're the ones who make sure that the sacred works are continued. They supply most of the kind of farm machinery and stuff like that. Not so much, but they help maintain the factories. But mostly they're insular. They kind of come out, do their thing, go back in, and sometimes they don't come out for weeks. Other times, they'll come out a little bit. Yeah. They are then protected by the government because the government doesn't want anyone messing with their tech guys, especially if they just want to sit underground and not do any trouble until they're needed. Recruitment does seem to be kind of like, we have an interesting person for you, when I take a look, and then they get taken in, become a monk.
Ah, yes, press gang, but for monks.
Right. Something long and noble tradition.
It's traditionally how they collected new people for monasteries.
Yeah, true.
Here's your annoying sick son who's eating too much food. Okay, congratulations, mate, you're a monk.
To the monastery with him. Well, if he's already drinking too much, he'll fit right in. Tire. All right. 2 opportunities then, I could presume, present themselves. We could either try and intercept somebody who, if they're looking for particularly special people, we just intercept the monk that they send out to do the recruiting.
That's done very rarely. No.
Hmm.
And they're kind of on lockdown at the moment, so they're probably not going anywhere.
Yeah. No surprise there.
From what you can see with that, though, is that it is reactive, not protractive. So like they'll be told of a subject. So it's kind of like,
call us, we'll call you.
Yeah. The government say, yeah, you probably like this guy, Bill. They'll go out and go, yep, we can make use of them back in.
All right. All right. There's an idea in there. I'm not sure it's a good one, but there is an idea.
No, it's a terrible idea.
Mm-hmm. I take it you've twigged what I was planning to.
Yes, of course. It's obvious.
But we need more duct tape anyway.
Not sure how controlled the government is besides.
And also finding a melon at this short distance.
Difficult.
You have to import them anyway. Anymore, really. And everyone knows how imports are in the 41st millennium.
All right. So.
Okay. Well, sorry.
Yeah. So just gonna prompt you. Nikki?
Well, if getting into the district in and of itself might not provoke complete suspicion, in the sense of if they've got gentrification, they've got businesses down there, it's not beyond the realms of possibility for somebody new to move down there to run a shop. So I think step 1 is probably get into the district and set ourselves up, and then feasibility check whether or not it's possible to actually do something a little more subtle, or we could just go for a more violent route once we're in there and we know what we're actually doing.
Yeah, that could be workable.
Because right now we kind of have a lot of nothing in key places.
Mm-hmm.
However, the easiest way to get that ball rolling does involve going to get the elevator repairman kits and at least looking the part until we get down to the district. So, where do we put the disguise box again?
That's my
the
secret.
box of false
I'm always in
mustaches.
disguise. Discard pulls
All right,
off his face mask to reveal Sarkis all along.
Nah. You each pull off your face mask to realise you're a different member of the team.
What? Well, better that than everyone pulls off their face mask and we're all clones of the Inquisitor. Which is what I was
We're all Sarkis.
Yeah. We're just all Sarkis all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know how a team can handle that much assholery at once.
Could be worse. Could all be Mario.
But then we just charge into battle naked. Blindly? Yes, that's the word.
I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you mean.
Man, you sound like how I feel.
I am in need of a hard nap.
If you're not up for it,
Do you want to?
Yeah.
No, I'm
if you're not
for
up for it, yeah.
I'm up at least enough to roll dice. Planning, extensively hard planning is another question, but we'll find out.
Fair enough.
All
In
right,
that case,
so-
I think first step then is at least get ourselves into the right
That
district.
we can get to the district. Is the entry and exit of? I know that it's a monitored entry and exit, but do you need like passports and like visas to be in that area or not?
Not to be in the area, but the moment you try and access the lift, they're gonna like want your nationality chain or whatever it is.
So to enter the so here's the question: the biblioteca and the district are separate places. But the biblioteca is in the district, right?
Yes, but
Yes.
the easiest way for them to secure it is to secure entry to the district.
Okay.
They've got 2 layers of security, so you can get into the district if you're local, but to actually get into the bibliotheque, you actually have to have like a proper reason. So you could, locals can get into the area to get to the shops and stuff like that, but you're not going to get into the main building. But for you guys, technically, it's impossible either.
So we need to be able to disguise ourselves as local is the first point.
Yes.
So what I'm seeing is we want to take over somebody's business, basically, so that we have a reason to go down there in the first place, scope the place out, and figure out, are we going in the easy way, or are we going to have to be rough?
The violent way. Yeah.
Yes, the fun way. Right.
Yeah. All right. Time to find a coffee shop that supplies that district, I think, or something to that effect.
So
Well, it's back to
here's
coffee
what I'm
again.
thinking. We find someone who works down there and owns their own business, and we get them arrested on trumped up charges by the invading government. And then
Or just Granny
we go
Arbuckle
in
as a favor.
as the guy who's basically, running the shop for him as a favor while he's dealing with these complete BS from the new space overlords.
You may want to choose your exact wording more carefully there, but I see where you're coming from.
We're from space. We're overlording. It fits. None of what I said is negative unless you're already preconceived to see them in a negative light.
Yeah, which I suppose the locals are.
Mhm.
We can
I'm
always ask
certainly
Granny
not.
Arbites to pay back a favor for the old gang bust.
Yeah, that works.
I mean, well, I'm wondering if Granny Arbite would have any personal paperwork of anybody who's currently in their cells. We could
That
use their character as cover.
that is a good call, actually. She may well, and that would save us a bit of time as well. All right. Who wants to ring up Granny Arbites? Sorry, I know she has a proper name, but I've completely forgotten it.
Wallace.
Thank you.
Judge Lawless.
I only have one with Arbites, and that's from last mission, so we all have that.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, technically, I should have gone looking for a picture of Lucy Lawless in a police uniform, but I think Granny Arbite is much more interesting.
Lucy Lawless in a Judge Dredd uniform. There you go.
It's how the Golden Girls goes in 40k after a certain period of time.
All right. Bring. I have no idea what noises they make for these.
Yeah, probably an unpleasant sort of, like elevator music. Something like that for a ringtone, I wager.
Yeah.
Your crime is important to us. Please stay on the line so we can trace you.
If you're reporting a crime against the Emperor, please press 1. If you're fighting against the Imperium, please press 2. If you'd like to report on some sort of heresy, please press 3. If you believe you're a heretic, please put a bolt gun to your own head and save time. For all of our options, please hold. I'm making it like a phone thing with my hand here. I don't know why I'm doing that. You can't see me.
Brings a whole new meaning to the phrase crime reporting hotline, doesn't it, really?
I'm pretty sure we have a better phone number than the automated system.
No, you'll have an actual contact.
We do, I'm sure.
Yeah. She'll respond after a few minutes. Yeah. How can I help you, dearies?
Morning, Judge.
So, causing trouble again?
Not yet.
We were wondering if you were at all intrigued in some mutual back scratching.
Always could use a good bit of scratching.
Do you have? We're currently employed to do a bit of do a little bit of infiltration work, and we need to. I need a couple of local identifiers. We need to be locals for a little bit.
I don't remember if you told her you worked for the Inquisitor or not.
Nope.
No. So yeah, that her responsibility.
I don't think so.
Okay, no. The thing is, okay. Here's the thing.
No, we've been very careful to not tell anyone who we work for.
But it
Except
is
for the
Imperial.
Inquisitor. He knows.
But it is Imperial. And well, here's the thing. Like, why would she have worked with us within the smash and grab if she knew know who we were? Oh, we worked for the church at that point in time, weren't we?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So at least that could be the obvious insinuation.
We could, yes. We have been employed by our grandfathers to so we can pass ourselves off as churchmen. How's that?
No lying, but
I'm a
also no
churchman.
telling the truth.
You're an ordained priest of the Imperium.
I am a brain. I am a well. Okay, yes. I am as ordained as a previous. What's it called again? A previous
Cold trader.
infractionist can be. Yes, cold trader can be.
I don't think that the Imperium doesn't care as long as you come back. Like the Imperium, I'm pretty sure it's like you haven't done anything worth to get yourself burned. Therefore, you're fine.
I would say that I would more likely I avoided being turned into a servitor type deal.
You are currently still human. Therefore, things must be going your way.
Yeah,
Let's say so. You're gonna that would be your next question. So, what's the church up to this time then?
Well, they're looking into local culture in their most looking. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. If you don't want me to
I like you got to request for culture. Culture, eh? Yeah, I saw your culture goes down.
Can't say, but we need to get access to this library.
Oh, the
not
library.
Lying, but not telling the truth.
I was
perfectly true.
All right.
We do want.
I was going to have a good. Okay, fair enough. But
the less she knows, the less she can use against
church,
you.
We're not telling her we're not. We're not telling her we are.
Yes, I was going to insinuate that we were here to get more information, getting more and deeper information, because the church's main thing is not just burn everything we don't know about. It's also trying to integrate people by taking their beliefs and making them our beliefs.
Well,
yes.
The entirety of religion across the world, when it comes to conversion, is not just by fire and sword. It's just saying that you've always worshipped our guy. And then getting their kids and then integrating the two. This is why a lot of the old pagan religions had got a lot of their stuff turned into our normal demons and angels. It's, all right, fair enough.
Proof manipulation.
I just really like the idea of responding can't say, because it doesn't say so much, but it implies so much. It's one of those lovely little turns of phrase.
All right. Play it to your chest. Of course, it's going to be a lot harder for me to drop troops in there to help. We caused a bit of an incident last time, but we were able to cover it by the fact we were clearing up terrorists. Not sure how we're going to spin smashing up a church. So depends what your favour is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, it's not the fact we're looking
nothing like that.
We're nothing to smash up the church, good man. We are merely trying to blend into the variants around it. We just needed some names and identities to help blend in. I was wondering if you had anyone who's fallen into your hospices that might be willing to surrender their identity for a short amount of time.
You want to use the identity of somebody you've got in the jails?
Yes.
Right. Does he always talk so round about the houses?
Yes. Why do you think I'm talking through him?
In fairness, he usually does make a good point. Just with a few extra words. But yes, we require the identities of those you currently have at the jail cells because we need to get into the library list. Which the church, they would hardly let us in voluntarily.
Not sure if I've got anyone in your size.
Don't worry, I can do a lot. I can crouch.
I don't quite think that's what the judge meant, but I do take
I mean,
that point on board.
I can get identities for you, but they will be paper thin.
It's up to us to flush them out.
Basically, yes. I can get you the legal cards, but they are hard to forge and have some like keychains on. So anything beyond a glance is going to come a cropper.
It's up to us to fill them out.
Well, we can make that work, but certainly if we could have access to the actual cards at least to get that process started.
Yeah, I'll send one of my boys round.
Thank you. Good.
No, she wouldn't say boys. She's one of my sons. She's that type of leader. It's like they're all a big, happily murdery family.
The family that busts traitors together stays together.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, look, they all call her mom for a reason, I guess.
All right, so yes, you'll get a bunch of. Obviously, she's seen you all, so she's got an idea what yours. You'll get a collection of like viable cards, but yeah, it's kind of like this person's about a couple of inches too small. This person's, a fair chunk heavier than you are. Everything's a bit off, but as a glance, they're legal. The picture on the card doesn't match. I have to do some forgery there.
Are these for real people or fake people?
These are real. These are people they've picked up in their cells.
These are actual people, but they'll give us enough. They will give us an at a glance who we can pretend to be.
Yeah.
Rather than try and spin people out whole cloth.
You've got real documents, but you don't look like them as opposed to fake documents, so they should last. I mean, they'll get you through anything automated, probably, but
they're real. The main thing is doing enough modification to them to make them a little bit more, make them look like us,
or to us.
So let's pull our names out of the random name generator.
She sent you, yeah. Oh yeah, random name generator. I thought you were talking about. Yeah, so she sent you the closest
name,
match.
Sarkis, but it's spelled differently. BIM. It's a very strange way to spell it. Oh well.
Oh. Yeah. You want to disguise?
Yeah, disguise check, or we'll just.
Yeah, there is a skill for it somewhere.
Yeah. What do they call it?
Brain.
It could be a specialization.
Yeah.
One of their things.
Stealth. It'll be part of stealth, I'd say.
Oh well, still, it's over here is thing. So it's deception. Where's deception at?
Oh, deception is under rapport.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I'm just trying to figure out where disguise would be. Well, disguise is an item type deal, but it would be. But we would be giving this to somebody who actually knows how to modify these.
I think I'd take deception or stealth as a role. Just to
probably conceal under stealth.
Yeah, conceal under stealth. Get your false legs and guns hidden in your crutches ready.
All right.
Second day of the Jackal reference tonight.
I mean, in fairness, nothing wrong with it.
Like original film as well, not new series. New series was good,
but the film was better. I think.
Yeah,
not on reasons.
I did like the entire section lifted from the film, including the costume. Though.
What do I have?
Sometimes the references work.
Oh, wait a second. Would my local identity work as a means of getting in, or is that not local enough?
It's not. Well, it's not official, is it?
I mean, well, my local identity is official since it's already been infiltrated into the system. I thought, as the painter person.
Not as this level. Not.
Okay.
You're recognized, but you don't have like the official documents. If that makes sense.
Okay, fair enough.
People think you're a local, but you haven't got anything to back. Not at level 1.
Okay, we'll work at that later.
I think if you get to like level 2, maybe level 3, this is a good way of improving it. Possibly, you can bake this in without burning it. Yes, you could make a call that people actually think you're from around here.
All right,
That was a very well crafted idiom.
I will be passing this in out then. So anyway, one fate point down, just to get, because I don't want to roll with that. I don't want to burn this too easily. I really needed it. Yay! My name, Greg. Give me a random name from the name of the name generator for who I'm pretending to be.
Okay. Another step to bolster this is to find at least one person we can either go to in the cell or who lives alone. We can go to their home and pick up some biological material for any bioscanners. So, hair, blood, skin.
Yeah. Constantin. Don't drop the J, just call it Constantin. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ways of tricking the bioscanners would be a good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, how many bioscanners would there be going into? I mean,
For the lifts, probably.
All of them.
If they, yeah.
So I think this is like they've put like a security checkpoint around the lifts.
Okay. So I got so mine is Constantine?
Constantine.
Sign Constantine, okay.
Pronounce it sign if you want.
I mean, well, just be different if this is like more like a tech priest type false identity. Let's go with sign. Like sign Constantine. Like the mathematical sign.
Yeah.
Materials and so forth like that to get to a bioscanner.
Well, I don't know. Will Mama Wallace allow us access to one of the prisoners if we call her politely?
Oh yeah.
Well,
does the IDs not come with this?
No, but she'll
okay.
happily supply that. They can go down and rough up a prisoner up a bit and get you some biosamples. Bit of blood.
Sounds good.
Also, we would also be able to check. Well, if we had access to a security terminal, we could or a something like that. We could probably do some. I do have a 45 in tech to probably do some modifications, but again, going against a system we don't have really much direct access to,
makes it difficult.
Only we had those tech bro guys to work through for that. But again, it's we'll give it a shot.
Right, so you got like fake identities, got a bit of biomatter. Gonna be need a bit of palming to get it onto the scanner.
So sleight of hand. Where would
bit of sleight of hand? That's what I was trying.
Dexterity check.
Yeah,
you're making us roll so many. Like just making us burn all the fade points to get through that part.
You're not there yet, are you? Wait, what are you rolling for?
Oh, okay, sorry.
Still in the planning phase. No one else has done anything.
Okay. Doing.
Maybe he's just wandered off on his own. Beep, disappears down the lift.
What? Let's get one of those sort of vaudeville hooks and just sort of pull him back from the door. No.
We're not that far along yet.
Right. Sorry.
But yeah,
all right. So
you got fake IDs. You got some biosamples.
Yep, we got fake IDs and biosamples.
Mm-hmm.
No maps, unfortunately.
No,
whatsoever.
That's the main problem is getting maps. We need to get to Is there a security node anywhere nearby? We could find in the hive to to do a little asset access hacking.
Problem is the records that we're wanting access to are probably in the library.
Well, no, yes, the records we would, but but inserting ourselves as people and changing the bio scans and all
Oh,
that kind of
that's
stuff.
well
Is a
above your
little bit
level.
of arbitrage.
Yeah, fair.
You're not able to hack governmental databases. That's going to be incredibly hard.
Well, yes, but this is the Imperium. A lot of governmental databases are fragmented and so forth.
I mean, yeah, you can
It's
give
not
it
like
a
it's a-
go, but there will be
Bureaucracy is
consequences.
not like it's not super well. The bureaucracy is not super well orientated. But
Right.
I don't really have much access to give it a go on that.
Anyone else got ideas? Plans, plots?
Just actually checking the IDs we have.
Yeah.
I don't suppose we'd be fortunate enough to find that any of them actually have like jobs in the right district.
I thought that was the original plan, was to get somebody arrested who had a job in the right district, and then be the guys who are doing his job for him while he's arrested.
Oh,
that would be a lot more of a thing because he's.
But now we've got IDs that'll help us out with that a lot.
Is it possible to modify the IDs to make them a more, at least change the photos and everything on them?
You can have a go, but again, you're dealing with like governmental documents, so it's going to be difficult.
So would you say that's more than challenging? So difficult test?
Forgot my steps are.
That's difficult terrain. There is hard, which is -20, difficult, which is -10, and very hard, which is 30.
It's going to be
30.
hard, I'd say.
Okay. Well, I'll try with mine first. Yay! I just got it.
Got a failure.
Oh, look at it. It says marginal success.
yeah, he rolled 24.
Oh, I
Against
hadn't rolled
25,
down
so
far
he
enough.
just. Oh, right. Okay, fair enough.
I hate that.
I was on the dexterity test still. So, yeah. You've stuck your own photo over the top of it. It'll pass for a common glance, but anything beyond that, it's going to get spotted.
I'm sure there are enough people going in and out in the day that at least the guards will be at least somewhat like.
As long as you're not suspicious in any way, shape, or form.
So long as we're not bulging.
Is guard suspicious? Nah.
I know.
So far, we're not bulging from various, hidden weapons and all that kind of such. I'm sure.
Oh.
That's
How hard would it be to disguise myself to look like the ID?
That would just be difficult.
Terrain.
Still beats it.
No. That's another one.
Yeah, that's definitely the route to go.
Yeah. Yeah, again, a bit dodgy. Not the best prosthetics, but as long as you're not caught in like a spotlight, you should be fine. How much are they looking for trouble?
As long as none of us get found.
I mean, on the way out might be one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes, but I'm sure by then we'll have figured out the way to flush ourselves into the underhive, and we can fight our way out that way, not have to go through the security checkpoint on the inside.
Great. You said that was a flat challenging?
Challenging, yeah. No, difficult.
Right.
Difficult, sorry.
Difficult terrain. All right. Spending for advantage.
Advantage was needed.
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
This is how you disguise yourself as a photograph. Slam my face into the wall 3 times. See, I look exactly like the guy.
As he looks currently in the prison cell.
Had a run-in with the police. They didn't like the graffiti.
Oh, Serpentis? How you just
I think I'm going to go with the route of just sort of trying to jazz myself up to at least look like the ID, mainly because I have better conceal skills than I do anything social. I'm going to also throw a fate point down to get advantage on this, so bear with. I'm going to tut.
Yeah.
Because if you spend a fate point to gain advantage, do you then get... I can't remember if that means you can't spend a fate point to reroll it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
But that's,
You basically get a reroll before or after the roll.
yes. You have to choose which.
Yeah. I'd say advantage is worth more than a reroll.
Yes. Advantage kind of increases your scope by a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Let you pick your thing out earlier enough. But
There's
sometimes you'll
math
just
behind it.
All right. Well, sadly that's just a failure then, because I used advantage on that, and it's
I mean, you could go over something a little more outlandish, and might have to put makeup on.
Yeah, that's not going to be terribly well doing, but I'll give it a try. Where's disguise on here? There is a disguise skill.
Let's go look in the
Disguise.
We agreed it was self-conceal.
Yeah.
Oh, it's self. Oh, right. Okay.
That's what you've rolled.
is in the
Yeah,
book.
fair enough.
No, it's not in the book.
Cool.
Apparently, disguising yourself is not something a role players will ever do.
No, don't be absurd.
In the spy infiltrative, how about
wait.
in the Inquisitive book?
I have disguise clothing. I think that gives me an advantage already. I might keep my fate point.
We all have disguise
That's-
clothing.
No, he does though.
No.
I thought that was the thing we got from we were all just giving out a long time ago.
I
No.
don't think so.
It was one of the things we were considering for having our Inquisitor give us, but we decided against it.
I mean, I also have disguise clothing.
Huh.
So
It doesn't actually have any in-game effect. It's just disguise clothing. Okay.
you just have it.
Have it. Disguise yourself.
I'm disguised.
You just have a box full of more clothes.
Call me Mr. Dress Up, I guess.
Ben, all right.
Mr. Potato Head.
Actually, I believe that's the Pentious is the only one who's going to get that reference, and even then, he probably won't.
Yeah, no, it's vaguely familiar-ish, but
Mr. Ben was an old British cartoon of a guy who used to go into a dress-up shop and come out as a complete person.
oh, right. The name was familiar, but I didn't know the context.
If he wanted to do a job, he would do that job, and he would be able to do that.
Oh, I see. Okay, fair enough. I'm thinking about alternatives, and if I can't conceal myself to do the job,
Want me to?
a tech of 25. No, I don't
Well,
think I will try that route.
I mean, if you want to give it to me, I can try it again too. I have 45 for tech. I can try and modify your ID a little bit. Again.
Yeah, give it a go, seeing as my disguise hasn't quite worked out.
I mean, you're just in. We hear a crash as we look over to you at your disguise station. You just punch the mirror out.
No, it's more just the fact that I think I can't really make myself look like the ID is not close enough. Anyway, anyhow, give the tech a go.
I understand. Cosmetics doesn't come to everybody. Is this going to be still difficult? Oh, since I've done it once, Gray, will it still be difficult, or can I just say?
Yeah, it's still difficult because you're still trying to match up.
I mean, it's still hard, or still difficult?
Still hard. Still hard.
Okay, just making me burn through every fate point I got.
You don't have to spend them.
Well, I'd rather not fail. Looks at this, looks at you, takes a photo, takes a picture of you, laminates it, puts it through, incorporates it into the thing. Here you go. What's her false name again, Gray?
I've been asked for one.
But yeah, we haven't actually gotten around to that yet, to be honest.
All right, Serpentices. Sabines. Not using that.
It's Sarkis, but it's spelled with a C instead of an S.
Peanut Brittany.
Here you go, Tina.
Fair enough. Ugh.
Not supposed to like fake.
Looks over, looks at this. Looks
Correct,
at you,
I don't.
Are you? I have
Well
a
spotted.
question. Is Sabine a redhead or what's her color? What's her hair color?
White hair.
Oh, right. Being a. All right.
Terrific non-person.
Hair dye is not the hardest thing to achieve. Equally, is what I would turn around and say. That feels like it shouldn't be a huge obstacle.
I mean, the thing is that you still kind of give off that vibe. Yeah, well, Tina, here you go.
You can't turn off being a blank, don't worry. We'll have to work around it when we get to it.
All right, so that's me. That's you. I did a lot better job on yours than mine. Sheesh.
For what it's worth, I appreciate it.
Probably easier when you're not looking at yourself.
Well, yeah, granted.
Yeah.
And so Sarkis, how are you doing on yours? You got your how are you? You looked at your luck the guy, right?
Yeah, we're good here. I used a mirror.
I mean, she did too, but she punched hers out.
No, I used the wall for that part.
All right. I think we got at least. I think we got enough good enough for inquisitive work.
Yes,
But,
that's a well-known size. Good enough for inquisitorial work. Well known for half-assing it.
I mean,
well, no. Well known for getting the job done and then killing everyone who would have objected. At least we assume that's what happened. We're not sure.
Ever been alive long enough to tell us?
Yeah.
Ibuprofen to me.
Of a plan.
Yeah.
What's plan? Evil preparation.
Well, this is step one. Step one is getting him. Step two is figuring out how to get further in. Step three is how to get out from further in.
Or how to.
So, well, we get the stuff we're looking for, which we need to find out what we're looking for. But this is if this is such a huge bibliotech complex, I'm sure that, because if I remember correctly, this is a planetary sized Library of Congress area. So it will be like, go ahead.
Yeah, it's a very big one, but not planetary sized.
Oh no,
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's more the fact of that this is 40K. It will be a library that is going to be like a cavern, and people are going to be going in there with a servitor to show them the way. And if they don't have it, they're going to get lost. And hopefully, they'll be able to at least eat some of the books before they die from starvation of trying to get back. If we're talking about that kind of 40K-ness. And since we're going down to the deep, dark parts of the library, hopefully we'll find out for the materials. We'll see what happens down there.
And I will mention anyone who wants to carry a weapon have a plan. Probably not going to do a security checkpoint with one of those.
No, true enough.
You know what? I'm leaving the power sword at home. I go back to my.
Said that.
I go back in. You just hear a kathunk as the power sword comes off. I take my boarding shield. I just leave it at the house.
He looks slightly shut.
Yeah.
I will bring, because this is 40K. Everyone at least gonna. Well, wait, I don't have I need to go. You know what? I need to go out and buy a knife.
I do like the idea of just like, morning sign, how's your day? Oh, do you have just enough boarding action in around the office?
As you do.
Wait, Discard, are you saying you don't have a knife?
I had taxes, man.
You didn't get a new one? Oh, man. Kick him out of Knife Club.
Give me a second. Where's my talents?
horrified look as everyone realizes he's knifeless. Got him.
Give me a moment. I will use Will Prepare to buy myself a new knife.
Yeah, that's the bright side. It's not exactly going to be difficult for him to get a new knife.
Oh, you've always had a knife. Okay, well, now I know that.
How much is the multi-key? I forgot to go take a look at the.
That's actually a good shout. That'd be a reasonable.
Before we there was also like items and stuff like that.
You don't have a multi-key?
Do you have a multi-key?
Yes.
Good. I have the Auspex, remember?
I'm going to regret this, but I'm leaving the survival gear behind.
Yeah, it's perils of an infiltration job. We could maybe get away with the chrono and a glow group. I wouldn't go much beyond that. No, I think actually no. In fairness, I think the filtration plugs. If you desperately want them,
well, everyone has. This is the
going to the underhive.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to quibble that one too much.
Yeah, if it was something you'd normally have on a day-to-day job, you'd be fine. You might be able to smoke.
Last cutter, data slate.
Picture
recorder. I'm gonna need that.
Real quick, Gray, for buying things. Do we have to roll availability or what? Well, how does acquisitions work again?
Yes.
Yes, very much.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the book.
Sorry.
That's okay. I haven't done that much in game.
Because I was thinking about grabbing a autoquill and writing kit for at least some means of passing myself off as a local artiste, or at least intelligentsia. I don't
if you
really
go to the rule book, to the armory section at the top, trade and equipment. There's a market availability table.
Yeah, but I understand the autoquill is scarce.
75% chance of finding it.
75% chance of finding it? Okay. So 1d100. I find it so easily. Bring the autoquill over here. And it's common, it's there.
Yeah, and if it's common, it's installed.
Okay. So give me a second. Autoquill. And we'll just have the rating quit here. So that's a 170 for cash. So let me get out the calculator just so I don't have to do the mental math at the moment. Getting some things. I'm sure that, they at least have some. I mean, no, wait, this is a library. Some libraries are not for people to read books. They're there to store books and keep them safe and protected.
Out. Theoretically.
Libraries allow you to read the books as long as you don't take them out of the library. Aren't going to let you take out, this is the only copy of this. I'm just going to take it home where I may forget and use coaster.
A coffee stand or,
break its spine.
Why have I got 3 billion in overdue book fines?
Spine breaking leads to an execution. It's the one thing I agree with the Imperium about.
Yes.
I'm also going to buy a data slate while we're at this here. Just my own informational things.
Let me know if you need help using it.
I have a 45 in tech. I'm sure that I can help.
You can install the operating.
This is the power button.
I was a cold trader before this. I dealt with freaky Xenotech before.
Yes, but did you do
okay, you were an Apple user. Got it.
I was a Tangerine user. Thank you very much. Don't patronize me on that. Give me a second. I'm just gonna add the Xenotech.
No, let's be fair. Xenotech is probably OS2.
Anyone else have anything they want to pick up that might help them with their infiltrational stuff?
Yes, but they don't have any.
What are you looking for?
Oh, so many illegal things.
Okay, we don't really necessarily need illegal things. All right, so we need to actually get into the. But we need to go past the thing for the area itself now.
We do.
Yeah, I'd say if you got no more planning, we can move on to the
Oh wait,
infiltration.
I forgot. Need knife. I need that knife. Sorry.
That's the whole point.
I got distracted.
He gets data slate and stuff like that. He gets home and says, "Oh god damn it!" He usually picks
Got
his
the
coat up, and
knife.
goes back out and gets the knife.
That's for breast knuckles for brawling. Next thing in the future, I need to go get my hat. You need to go get my. Didn't I? I had a no wait. I had a whip. I was gonna put mono on, and then I thought.
And then you
better
talked
because
yourself
mono.
out of it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, whip was just hit people in the same area as you. Can't really hit people from other places with that.
That'd be a
Put a
very
scope
long
on it.
whip.
Anyway,
Everyone's got that tale of the Shadowrun character who killed himself with a mono whip.
Yes, yes. Good times.
I would love.
Mono
I would
net
love to have
gun was a
Shadowrun,
good
to be
one
honest,
as
so I can
well.
kill myself with a. Okay, I got
That
knife
thing's
back.
scary.
Yes.
Sorry, that's an Eldar weapon. We don't you talk that way here.
No, we don't know. Just as well.
Okay. Anyway, I got the thing I was looking for. We can start working on infiltrating.
Right. Jump into your local transportation and arrive in the right area. This is actually quite a nice bustling area. Being the kind of top end of a gentrified region, obviously the shops that can't afford to be down, like the fancy shops are down near the bibliothèque. These are the slightly less fancy shops, so lots and lots of really old books and stuff like that. Data slates and useful things that are kind of tangentially related to science.
Mm-hmm.
There you see the lifts, which is a collection of probably 4 lifts, 2 going up at all times, 2 going down at all times. Long queue, heavily reinforced checkpoint with several guards on it. They're not messing around here. They definitely don't want people getting to their library on it. Yeah, well, actually supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
If only we had a local noble that we could, infiltrate into the service of and serve our master while working under him. Have someone of local authority.
Right. Join the queue.
Suppose we oughta.
Yeah, remember, we're good law-abiding citizens on this one.
We're always good law-abiding citizens.
Mm-hmm.
Remembers that when you landed on the planet.
Imperium.
Well, yes, true.
That poor farmer. Gets a crop circle, gets murdered.
I was wondering. I mean, and then we made sure to burn everything about it, and that we don't. We're not going to deal with anyone who there's no way to try to step back to us.
Exactly. His death was never explained. Therefore, it can't possibly have been us.
It clearly happened by aliens. Aliens got him.
Filthy Xenos.
That'd be a great inquisitorial campaign where you're looking for aliens. Which one is it? And it turns out to just be a bunch of random people.
I mean,
is this the Eldar?
Technically,
wait. The Inquisitorial X-Files?
Technically, we are aliens because we're from off-world.
Yes.
Yes, that's also heretics.
No, aliens have too many eyes or legs that are slightly too long. I mean, ears that are slightly too long, or more forehead than sense, or are green.
All of the above.
Or blue, or some other unnatural, heretical color.
You say more forehead for sense. I look over at Sabine, who has the classic Classic woman with pulled back hair forehead. Yeah, you don't say.
Sabine has exactly the correct amount of forehead. You shut up.
In my area, we used to
I
call that
think-
a Tracy facelift.
I mean,
When you pull the hair so back, it pulls everything tight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
and I'm like, if I just had a little bit of polish, I could send signals with it.
You try that, and I'll break your fingers.
I know. It's the fun part.
All right, that was good. I know.
Anyway, continuing on.
All right.
Entering the queue.
Yep.
I have assumed my my Van Gogh look, so I have the my documentation is to show the look like me, and I'm looking like a Van Gogh guy. Me and my painter outfit.
Hilder has a las cutter and a gas mask, so he's dressed up as a tradesman.
I have an autoquill and an autoquill, some writing kit, and basically painting supplies on me.
Starkus is a second tradesman. We should have matching uniforms.
Yeah, we got matching name tags.
And done.
Matching name tags.
Snappy response repair company.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at matching name tags. They're both called Dave.
No, they're both called
Dave's from Dave's Repair. Yeah, makes sense. Checks
They're
out.
both called Alfarius, of course.
No, that was the last campaign.
How much of a headache was that, Craig? I gotta ask.
Yes.
Great, shut up.
Right. Okay. You'll get to the front of the line, and who's up first?
I'll go first.
Right. ID.
Here you go, good sir. This one right here, I think. Yep, this one.
Yep.
There you go, sir.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That's easy.
Don't ask that question.
I was fingering my pockets, very very theatrically as I was, going through my entirety of my coat. I'm wearing a long coat that's paint stained with a few with the easel on my back and and other things like that.
Right. Biomonitor. He's not really paying much attention to you, so now you can make your dexterity or whatever you want, whatever you think would work. Try and pass this random bit of biosample you've got over this.
This will be palming it, so I will be shooting for. Let's see. What the main question is? What has a higher modifier to not cock this up?
Good question. I believe it's called using a fate point.
I was calling it using a fate point. It's also called using conceal. I'll go in. Why do I have a disadvantage on the agility tests? What's going on here?
You should have got an injury from last time.
Oh, it thinks I'm over encumbered for some reason.
Did you forget to equip your sling?
Oh wait, I do have a knife. I already had a knife. I had a mono knife. Whoops.
No, but remember, if you de-equip something, your weight increases because of how Imperium Maledictum works. So just turn over burdened off on the sheet.
Okay, give me what's up? What was that? Yeah, no, it was
it's because it considers you're carrying it, even though you're not using. There's no way of saying
there's not a spot for
home.
not carrying this, which is a bit of an oversight.
There's not a spot for sticking things into a thing. I
Left
forgot.
that at home today.
I had a knife. I had my mono knife. Anyway,
Mono knife.
Anyway.
Mono knife.
Anyway, I've already spent the fate points since I've made sure to get this, and we'll go for the conceal check.
We're entering the sleep deprivation zone.
Yay!
Yeah, good.
All right, have a good day, sir.
I apply the false fingerprint and beep it through. Thank you. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you very
He's
much.
already knowing you. Moving on to the next one.
Good.
Right, that's the dangerous one through.
Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea how the dice are going to go, Gray. Don't
No,
tempt
no.
me.
No. I mean
No,
the one
no,
who's more
it's-
likely to talk himself into trouble.
Yes.
Well, okay, that is true.
Okay, Sabine, I'm going to say this before I think. I think the best we can get through
No,
is
you're
to
not.
Karen this. You guys to flee into the blankness and carrying your
Absolutely
way
not.
through.
Absolutely not. One, that is not how my character is rolled. You know it. And two, you've
Yeah.
seen my social skills or lack of. That would be a disaster. Anyway, point being, if no one else is volunteering, I'll go next.
Sure. Then we can get the secret blank in the area penalty to all its social interactions done.
Exactly.
He kind of looks a bit sick as you walk up to identity.
Dana Brittany. Just
Right, yours is better.
mine was more fitting because of Discard's role, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly how many degrees he got. I mean, he got 2 degrees of success on mine.
Yeah. Lucky for you.
Just as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
If-
just as well, because he would have passed if otherwise, wouldn't
Yep. Right, biosensor.
it? Okay, time for the conceal. Yeah. I'm going to spend a fate point to reroll that. You know, game, when I said I asked for a reroll, technically speaking, that is an accurate statement to what happened. But nonetheless,
1% chance of that happening.
that's a dick move. Dick move, game. Dick move.
Can you try that again, please? He's now actually looking at you properly. At your biosensor.
Of course. I will turn the card upside down, as I assume that's probably what happened. I was trying to get smug and just. All right. Same again, or
But another increase the difficulty by 1. So challenging to difficult.
challenging difficult? Fine.
I love how it's difficult terrain on here.
I'm
Yes.
not going to ask too many questions.
Mm.
Again. Right, game. Okay. I went from 50 to 51. I don't like what the dice are doing.
Can you come over here, please?
I disapprove.
It's kind of, he's gonna motion you towards a like little side air like concrete shed.
Can we hurry this up a
Very
bit?
well. Step away. Step.
Right, you're getting led off towards security for the rubber glove test. Right, who's next? You've just seen Sabine get. Right, Discard's already in the lift. You've just seen Sabine get kind of moved off by the
fine,
bushes.
at least. Yeah.
Then you don't need your psycho, who may or may not be hanging around in the background.
I don't even have conceal. I'll just roll flat stealth.
Schrodinger's psycho.
Yeah.
Both here and not here
I
at the same
had
time.
conceal on us wrong like that. Just humph.
Right, and then he's got to check your card. What was yours? Yours is a.
I rolled quite well. Well, I say quite well, but it really was like +1 or something.
+1, yeah.
Yeah, +1. 35.
Gives him a -1.
Yep, I'll take that.
Yep, he motions you through. Hmm.
And Kildor will actually try to talk this guy up.
Ooh.
Ah.
Like, working hard or hardly working?
Well, that's a load of text.
Yes.
Oh. Well, basically, if this goes well, I can try to, like, hey, what? Can I get a card? Maybe I could use a man like you.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll present his ID, and I got a flat success, so just +0.
Yeah. Locked something a bit weird on this.
No, he didn't, because as soon as he looks weird, I distract him. It's like, are you looking for work, young man?
Kind of looks around. He's like, I have a job.
Oh,
Good old distracting.
Yeah, basically just impose disadvantage on him. Just annoy him to the point where he doesn't actually see it.
Yeah, because you've just done that 39 to a 93. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that'll do it.
Would have used that on Sabine's check, but okay.
No, the best one would be is basically like, you look like a strapping young man. Do you want to? Are you looking to get married? I have this daughter. You see, she's only 400 pounds.
Just been led off into that security chat thing over there.
Oh, no. Sabine would kill Mario if that's how that went down. I'm just going to warn you.
9 times, yes.
I'm not. It's not me. I'm already in the lift, waiting for it to go down.
Yeah. Well, anyway, like while still chatting him up, we'll use a fate point to try to get out the bioscanner.
Any
Could have
Again,
applied
please.
the sacred unguents. Oh well.
Oh, not those unguents again.
Yes. This is a common effect of lab cutter usage. My fingerprints are all messed up.
He just stares. Right, roll again.
Froze again.
Oh.
Ooh, marginal failure.
How much does he really want to do? How much does he really want to deal with today? You always got one.
Yeah, I think we'll carry your distracting across onto that for a marginal failure. It just kind of beeps and doesn't beep, and machine's on the fritz again. Go on.
All right, not a positive interaction, but wanted to flag my way past. Thank you.
Yep. Right. Sabine. You're in a very, very small concrete room. There seems to be a problem. Problem with your ID?
Yeah. Apparently. I'm not sure why. It was fine last time.
All right. Right. Over the weight beat cop sits down. All right.
Just the one, just checking.
Just the one, yes.
Okay, cool.
All right. Where's this ID? Let's give it a proper scan. He kind of brings out the full kind of, this is going to read all the biodata and all that.
Okay, I have an idea. You know how those things have like biometric strips on the back of them, right?
Yeah.
Usually. If I was to scratch it with my hand as I'm sort of handing it over to him bad enough where, this is my internal thinking, I'm trying to damage the strip enough where it's just going to read as the card is broken. There's nothing wrong with the data, it's just the card is so broken because the strip's bust.
Yeah.
That's, what kind of check would that be?
Elf would say.
Sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand, like yeah, sleight of hand.
Okay, cool. Why? Oh, right. No, I'm not taking disadvantages. I'm overburdened because I'm bloody.
Yes.
Sorry, I haven't disabled that thing yet. I need to work out how to do that manually, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I can just disable it. There we go. And I'm going to re-roll with my last fate point. Come on, game. I could really do with landing a roll today, I'm just saying. Thank you, God.
Yay.
Okay, good.
Oh.
See?
So
I'm just going to sort of shrug and
Remember, it's also very, very unpleasant being around her, so I don't think they want to like.
Yes, I was going to do a
look,
like a intuition check on him, but I'm going to give him a disadvantage. General blankness.
Yeah, general blankness, and also the card's a bit stodgy now.
What does the pariah gene do to somebody? Is a question. What is? I mean,
nothing. Pariah and blanks are technically different things. Oh, right. Yes. The talent is basically it interferes with psychic. I can't be possessed. I can't gain corruption. Any fellowship. Oh no, that's if I'm making fellowship checks. That's apply to him. And then basically, I'm a minor hazard to demons, and I interfere with G-Steel occultists and stuff like that.
Okay, so not much about
It's I mean, it's not statistically. It's Gray's doing it right. So it's just I'm unnerving. There's no statistical penalty. It's just you play it out as it goes. And not to mention, the dude just rolled -5 on his intuition test. You know.
He would have failed even if it wasn't for the disadvantage.
Oh, that's true, actually.
Yeah.
He rolled very
That's
poorly.
just like, look, I'm sorry the card's not working very well, but you can see this isn't my fault here. I'm just trying to get to my day. Can we just fix the card and go?
We can't fix the card, but we can get you in there now. Just make sure it gets fixed the next time.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll get it fixed.
Right. Kind of shuts down the big scanner. Kind of disappointed. He doesn't get to use the big scanner that often. He was looking forward to arresting someone. He hasn't had a good arrest in weeks. Who knows what money you got on you?
Get used to being
I'm
disappointed.
not taking money on a disguise job out of character, Grey. Why would I take, like, money? I'm pretending to be a random serf. I'm not taking thousands of inquisitorial credits.
No. You'll take some cash.
Well, meh.
Yeah, I've got some spending money. I've heard there's some pretty good coffee shops down here. You know.
I'm chewing on my my paintbrush
Mm.
in the classical artist sense. It's only a little bit of arsenic.
Right.
But I scuttle away then.
Yeah. You are last person on the lift, which is kind of crammed because they only come up or down every 10 minutes and they try and process as many people as possible. And you start descending. There's no elevator music. It's just you in your own thoughts.
Surrounded by the stench of everyone else.
As much of a gap around Sabine as possible.
Naturally.
You don't really want to be anywhere near a blank unless you have to be. Most people don't even know what you are. You're just you're just naturally.
No, I'm just unnerving. Yeah, exactly. 6'1", creepy tall woman with, white hair. Yeah, it's going to be fairly creepy no matter what.
All right, so we'll arrive at the bottom without any anything bad happening. There we go. Let's go for words I can actually say. Untoward attention. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. And yeah, getting off of the lift. Actually, pretty nice area. Vibrant. There's lots of people chatting. Obviously, technology. Quite a lot of intelligent people. Place. The library is obvious, as it is a large building built around very thick, kind of concrete style forts. This is kind of like the bedrock of the hive city living with here. So there's probably like 6 of these large pillars, and then the library's kind of built around those 6 pillars. Apart from that, lots of nice looking coffee shops and the like, bookshops, the rare and.
You know what? Let's go get some recaf and have a sit.
Yeah.
In a talk or in a detox. Or not the detox, decompress.
We've just been on an elevator. It's not that bad.
Yes, we were crumped in it. Well, okay, no, we were in an elevator that was packed like a Singapore rail line.
Let's get a recap and talk about what we see.
Get a recap and a rebagel.
Get an overly expensive recap.
Bagel.
Rebag.
Is that a bagel that's been around the block a couple of times?
With some re-cheese.
Corpse cheese.
Oh God!
It's an everything bagel. It's got at least 5 different.
Oh, that's the first time.
The everything bagel is at least 5 different people. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not an everything. It's an everybody bagel.
Everyone bagel.
One's the bread, one's the cheese, one's the garlic salt. Don't ask us how we do that one.
Actually, no. Here, to be fair, here it's more likely to be actual food because of the agricultural world. Mostly.
Yeah, that's actually a fair point.
So yeah, you're probably eating better here than you have ever have in your life.
Objection. We don't know necessarily that this is what normal food is.
True.
You might not.
All right. Well, that was. Oh, that could have gone worse, I suppose. Although we're going to need a new one of these.
Yeah, getting back up might
Wave
be.
about the slightly scratched card. Well, if one of us has to do a sewer exit, one of us has to do a sewer exit.
Mhm.
We have to deal with a lift again.
Well, I mean,
Alright.
while we're taking our recap, just sit on a table next to the main entrance to the library and just kind of surveil.
Yep. People will be going in and out. There are a couple of monks on the door. They're obviously wearing orangey robes, which looks really weird for technical people. For the red, these guys are there. They have various bits of cybernetic enhancements. Yeah. Guards seem to be they're checking lists, IDs, everything like that.
They're making a list and they're checking it twice, are they?
I know.
Santa Claus really has come to town.
The building itself is pretty standard, like 40k style. It's basically a huge block of ferrocrete. No windows because it's like you're in the middle of a hive.
Why do I have this
Random
feeling
statuary and
that,
stuff like that of like winged people. You assume this is what they're the seraphim. That's how they perceive them. Some giant bearded bloke who must be something like the founder or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a large, like 6-story building. And yeah, fairly busy. People going in and out constantly. Only really the one main entrance. And so it's not like there's a load of way in. They've definitely got this place locked down, and it is this fact. Around you at the normal.
There's no loading dock or for freight, just the one entrance.
Not you can see.
This reminds me of the Monastery in Kingdom Come Deliverance one, where you have to go and infiltrate it by becoming a choir boy, or by assuming the name of another nobleman's son who was going to be picked up into the monastery, but you convinced him that it's not the life for him, and so forth.
But no,
I was thinking what the. But
it's a large, ornate building. Around you, the coffee shops are pretty normal shops, but there is a good, like, buildings difference, so you can't just leap across quite a break of like a boulevard around it. There's not a large enough area to need cars or any sort of motor vehicles. There's nothing, no goods vehicles. It's highly pedestrianised. And yeah, outside is the wall you were told about. So it's very much floor to ceiling across 6 levels. So it gives the interior space kind of like a large, quite an open area, but you can just see it. Someone's built a town inside a big ferrocrete. And that's where you are.
Alright, well, covertly take some pictures of some of the people who are going in and out for reference.
using the pick recorder,
Yeah, somebody say this late.
I have a pick recorder.
I pull out the auto quill and paper, and I start doing some sketches, and more from where I'm at. I'm just having a thought of how to get further in.
You'll
Obvious
notice.
route is to.
Sorry, you go.
The obvious route is to just do our ID trick again by just picking up one of these people, follow them home or something.
Yeah, there's no one lives here apart from the monks.
Question being like, what's the no, everyone is transitory here, so gonna roll this for fun.
Roll a 0-2 for fun.
Yes, for fun. I'm I am. Well, no, it's actually a +6 for success levels because of my artistic training.
Congratulations, you have mastered fun.
Yeah, you apparently produce a masterwork. You get a few people looking over your shoulders. And,
thank you.
You're one of these street painters into Paris or anything like that. The people who just sit there and paint the Notre Dame and stuff.
Oh, I'm painting the outside of the building. Yeah, just painting the double tech. Like,
you'll have a little crowd watching you work. A few coins will end up in whatever open thing is because
I guess I could just put a hat down. I guess.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, everyone deducts 10 for buying the coffee.
Right.
That's $10 for coffee? Holy shit.
I said it was overpriced.
Yeah, you did.
I'm assuming you had a cake as well. You're not just going to have a coffee.
I'll have 3 off. I'll take another 4 off for the. I'm going to. I'll take another 5 off just to make sure to keep it nice and rounded at 5s. It also the fact.
Well, you can have 5 back for the coins thrown at you.
Okay. And after, so it's a
good. Also, I'm assuming this isn't just one as well. I'm assuming you're here for several hours, and this is you drinking several cups of overpriced coffee over several hours while you're a surveil.
Yes, while I'm also sketching the outside. So it's a really good picture, right?
Yeah.
I take it to the monk. After it's done, I pick it up and I take it to the monks on the. So is it being guarded or is it what?
Yes, it's definitely guarded.
There's several the guards, monks.
Yes.
I do apologize, good sir, but since I was just finishing up my work, I was wondering if you were interested in having this. I know it's only a bit of sketch work, but I think it might brighten your colleagues up as I show them, give them the hopefully they give them the image of their.
Very good work. Have you been studying for long?
Just when you got the talent and the urge, it just kind of comes to you. My name's Sin. I'm gaining only a little bit of renown these days.
Yeah, I'm sure that we'll find someone who would like this. I mean, always good to have further examples of our building. Glorious building.
I'm just I'm just kind of in the area. I was hoping to look around for a bit of inspiration and some work as well. Work is nice. I like work.
Oh, hopefully you'll find someone with this talent. Or be able to find you somewhere.
Yes, finding work. Yes, sir. I give him I will give him the sketch, and I will slink off, and that slightly despondent man of I really need a job.
The monks are definitely not going to get with that clunk was it if it got picked up.
I mean, they do rush out and grab people, so
Yeah, but that's on that's the government telling them they don't grab random artists off the street.
Some people need work. Anyway. Okay, so
be interesting. It's like, oh, you're an artist. You're exactly what we need.
I mean, it would be an interesting plot point for implementation.
Sorry, discard. You rolled a 2, not a 1.
Oh. Anyway.
Yeah, the guards. What you have found out, of course, guards are fairly friendly. At least they're not. They're not going to doing within 5 feet of our building. Our guards are definitely much.
Well, the main problem is getting in and out of this area on the regular. It's not going to be very viable. So many times we have to pass tests just to get down here.
No.
Yeah.
It might be easier
you got through that time.
A little exit, to be honest.
Got through that time. Who knows about it?
Well, particularly seeing as I've had to damage my card to get through, which is going to be a real problem on the way back out.
Not tech, not security. Eyeing it. Are the guards wearing a certain kind of robe?
Yes.
Gray?
Quite distinctive. 1 second.
Distinctive, you would say?
Yes.
Does it have a face covering cowl and everything?
No.
Say a remembrance or mask or some sort of face obscuring.
Ignore the bird.
Follow the river.
Last time you quite a distinctive yellowish robe, orange robe.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not an impossible thing to fake, because end of the day, it's just an orange robe.
Yeah, I just need to.
What are you thinking?
Honestly, I am on my third rendition of Banana Phone at the moment.
Okay, fair enough.
I was looking for employment, but it seems like they don't snatch people on the regular.
Yeah, apparently not. Or it wouldn't be impossible to fake the guards' outfits in one word. Option
Yes,
2 is
we don't really know how insular this organization is, though.
no, it's true. An alternative might be trying to fake ourselves as employees, although that runs into the same problem.
You know what? Oh no, I can see if I can work the thing of getting employed in the area though for getting in and out again though. So I'm going to look around you know that hungry artist look, Gray?
Yes,
Somebody who is
I've met
looking
my
for
uncle.
anyone to I am a painter and I need some people to tell me how to paint. I also picked theater, so I actually have a +2 to any related to acting or performing, so I thought that would be fun, nice, or at least for some thing. But yes. Where's a gather info check or something like that? I'm going to look for if anyone has any work that is painting or otherwise. I'm looking to become a barista at Starbucks, essentially. If I have to.
Really a crueler fate we could not wish upon anyone.
Because we don't really have necessarily a time frame, we don't need to have this done instantaneously.
No, we're not under a massive crunch for that time, which is why I'm kind of feeling like if we have you coming into the whole becoming a barista thing, those of us who are less good at the job market should probably look into getting an exit set up that doesn't involve this elevator shenanigan.
I mean, you also have work to work with. You can always look to be a
I have a faulty ID card now.
Yeah, but you can just look to get it fixed and become more official as you get it fixed. Like the biometrics on my ID card have gone screwy. I need you to fix my biometrics.
True.
You have a broken ID card. Doesn't mean you have a useless ID card. You just have no more better mean to get it to make your cover even more covering.
A covering cover of coveringness. What?
I don't know.
No, sorry, I lost my plot for a second.
Right.
Fine, go ahead with the barista plan then. In the meantime,
I'm gonna Let me go. You know what? I'm just gonna throw a rareness check and see what happens. When I'm just trying to see if I can find a job application anywhere. 12.
12. Yeah, that probably will be somewhere looking for some low-level flunky. I'm assuming it's one of these places that like people come in when they're doing research jobs and then move on. It's always going to be somewhere that needs like a low-paid intern.
All he needs two things: employment and shelter. I will sleep in the rafters if necessary. I'll sleep in the walls.
Yeah, that's definitely not happening because no one sleeps here. One of the rules.
Enough. I mean,
it's too nice down here. Remember, we actually have like beds.
I know it is. Effectively, I'm looking for a work visa. Essentially,
that is not a bad shout.
That is the me that is shouting within the me, trying to get through my brain haze at the moment.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. Yeah, you'll be able to find somebody who will give you a job and then like the security pass to get down here right. And they'll just say like, all right, turn up at 8 a.m. tomorrow, dress smart, best people say son.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm very happy to have food, sir.
You get paid at the end of the month.
Can I at least get some
Nope.
food money
Nope.
before? No. Oh.
Paid at the end of the month.
Oh.
Treat him mean, keep him keen.
Quick question. Someone check the calendar and find out what day of the month it is, because that might not be so bad, or it could be 30 days of toughness checks.
Give me a sec. I'm looking for the random college dropout randomizer.
What?
For what job we got? What job I landed? Am I a barista?
Oh.
Am I just a? Am I a?
This is the 10th. Jattering. Oh yes. Enjoy your 23 days of not having you.
Stay hungry.
I have paint to eat if necessary. Or I can try.
I hear lead is really bad for the diet, but yeah, I guess.
But you're not going to be as hungry if you're not going to be that hungry.
If you're dead.
Yeah, that is technically accurate.
Anyway,
right.
How about everyone else? How about everyone else?
Yeah, about to say it's probably 9 o'clock now. My time. So probably good idea to figure out if you want to call it now and figure out what you want to do for next week, or you can get yourself into place. Either's good.
I need to sit down and have a think, basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Thinking has to happen here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll call that for this week then. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.